What's up, guys? Good morning. We're right here at our glassing knob, just like usual, starting off with 3 bucks in the basin where we really haven't seen a lot of deer activity so far this year. They're feeding to the edge of the woods. I don't think they're going to be out very long, but a good sign. It's always good to start with deer. It's always a good start. Let's see what we got. The 3-point and the spike. So they got a new pal. Man, mornings I think can be tough just because you typically don't have a lot of time to make a move. These deer, at least in this spot, they seem to hit the timber pretty quick.
Well, good morning, guys. It's a bummer that none of those deer are mature deer. It's been a great spot to try to get a stock on them. So far, the morning has brought the same as the last couple days, which is a high volume of does and a lot of really young bucks. I don't know what happened to some of the mature bucks that were hanging around. I haven't found any dandies by any means, but still a couple that were pretty dang cool. Something that gets us excited. Man, the mosquitoes this year, I don't know where you guys are hunting at, but I'm getting eaten alive up here.
Those are basically the biggest bucks in this area that are actually living here. Well, pretty slow morning as far as big mature bucks goes. We didn't see any. Did see that 3-point, that 4-point, spike, and a handful of does and small bucks over where B-Mac's at. So instead of head to camp and take a nap, which sounds really good, we're just going to do some still hunting through the dark timbers where a couple nice bucks have been kind of hanging out. We've only seen them once and we kind of assume they're hanging out down in that timber, so we're just going to kind of still hunt through there. It's a dead deer carcass. Doesn't look that big to me though, like the ribcage. We're just kind of sneaking around looking for sign and beds. Pretty mellow over here so far. Come after a couple more. There we go. Sometimes when you're walking in the woods, you can hear something and get excited. It's usually squirrels dropping bombs. That's what I call it. I'll be up in these pine trees just kicking off these pine cones. They'll just drop a bunch and they'll come down and collect them and get all the seeds and stuff out of them. But that guy's going crazy up there.
Good afternoon, how we doing? Did you just take a nap? Because I did. It's getting to be about that time to head back up on the hill, start doing some glassing. It's a little bit early, but I don't know, maybe something good will happen. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on my early season First Light kit. There's a lot of different ways you can put it together. Casey, Eric, myself, we all run different stuff. So here's what I'm wearing for early season. So this will probably lead me through like mid-September. So for the pants, these are the Guide Lite pants. Stretchy, lightweight, they dry fast. Pockets on the side here. So these are new for 2019. They are lighter, as you might guess, than the Corrugate Guide pants, yet they are more durable than the Obsidian merino pants. If you're hunting brushy, thick, nasty country, I would probably lean towards the Guide pants. So for top, pretty basic, I've got just a wick short sleeve and then a wick hoodie. I'm a huge fan of the hoodie. Doesn't matter if it's hot or if it's cold. Provides a little extra sun protection, provides a little cut from a wind chill. And then for like a insulation or layering, gets a little cooler. This is the Klamath fleece. So in the evenings, the last couple nights, I've just thrown this on while I'm glassing. And it's a great little insulation piece. This is also new for 2019, but this is the Brooks Down sweater. So this is down, it's got a hood on it, lightweight, easy to pack. It also doubles as my additional sleeping pillow. So that's my early season kit. I looked at the weather forecast and yes, it's the mountains, but there was really no sign of precipitation, so I did not pack any rain equipment this time. But on like archery elk hunts in September, I'll throw in a lightweight rain jacket into this equation. And then for boots, I've been a huge fan of the Crispy Dakota GTXs. So they're a flux rating of a 3. Still give you that leather support. They've got the ankle bone support system. It just continues to be my most favorite boot that they have. Got the old FHF gear pouch for the Vortex 10x42s for archery. They're lightweight, great for glassing and stuff. So yeah, that's my setup. I brought a book this time. Anybody ever read this book by John Krakauer? It seems fitting since I'm on this solo backpack trip. I'm only maybe like a third of the way through it, but I'm a big fan of John Krakauer's writing. I like his other books. If you haven't ever read Into Thin Air, phenomenal book about summiting Mount Everest. Where Men Win Glory is another great one. Timeline and the trials and tribulations of Pat Tillman when he left the NFL to enter the Army. So a couple good reads for anybody that's into that kind of stuff. I don't read a whole lot, but when I'm on vacation or these kind of backpack hunts where we have a lot of downtime during the day, feeling like I really understand the dynamics of where I'm hunting now. I feel like I know where I can make different moves and slide in. The ones this morning, it would have been so fantastic if it was a mature deer. He walked by at 35 yards. I mean, that's all you could ask for. So inching closer, we're inching closer. Wish us luck, guys. We're trying up here. We're trying hard. And time and pressure. You gotta just continue to apply time and pressure, and maybe good things will happen. We'll see.
Back on that afternoon grind. Took a nap, of course. Even though we spent the morning like bombing around and hiking some of that country and just going not super slow, but just kind of cruising around checking it out, it's still a long day in between morning and evening hunt. So we took a nap, got food, got water, got packed up. Tonight I'm gonna go sit what we call the shooting tree. Pretty good little spot when deer tend to feed off out of the basin to the north. And the tree's produced before. I know B-Mac got a shot on a really nice buck, I think the first year we hunted up here. It's a great opportunity spot if it works. A lot of these spots we hunt are actually like ambush style areas where, you know, you sit still and bank on them coming to you. The thing about the shooting tree is if I was just to sit there every single day, I could have shots at some of the biggest bucks I've seen up here, multiple elk. So it's just one of those things where you're like, man, you know, if you commit to that area, sooner or later something's gonna happen. So we're gonna see if if it's a different story this evening. If everything's the same as when we left, there's a 4-point and a 3-point and a spike in the timber that I'm hoping feeds over right in front of me. So I'm gonna get an early start actually. I'm gonna head over there right now. 4 p.m., 4:03 p.m. So I'll get over there. By the time I get over there and get comfortable, that whole basin will probably be shaded. Once these sides of the basins are shaded, the deer really start moving into these staging beds, I call them. I'll have my head camera and my vlog camera with me. Let's get this over with, huh? Man, I was just cruising, just sneaking around, just trying to get to my shooting tree, and I just jumped a doe. Sometimes can really be no big deal. The problem is she's running into the trees. I'm expecting these bucks to come out. She's blowing, and honestly I think like sometimes that's just enough of a hazard for the deer not to want to like go that way. Get settled in, sit and wait. Alright, quick update for you guys for this evening. Been glassing a little bit. So far there's nothing on their feet, but I glassed up 3 bucks bedded in this basin over here. One of them I would say is like, he's kind of cool, not quite there, but they've been looking up above them. I'm about ready to creep over this little ridge. Maybe my itchy trigger finger will take over too on this wide 2x3. I made it. We're here nice and early. This is kind of the basin I'll be hunting. Hopefully that some bucks come out up there. This is where all the bucks were this morning, and they just fed right out. So I'm banking on them coming out right there somewhere. I'm gonna clean up some of this brush and dig this out a little bit before it gets too late and get comfortable. So here we go. All right guys, I made it to the ridge. One of the bucks is up and feeding. The other 2 are bedded. They're probably like 150 yards up over here. I still can't see what else is up there, but we'll see how the night goes. It is
6:08 and my butt hurts sitting on this rock. Anyways, they typically move around 7, but I'm still watching. Just trying to get comfortable here. Here's my setup. My backpack, rangefinder, bind bow, ready to go. Mount hops, GoPro. All we need is some deer, or all we need is one buck to come out in the basin tonight, right through here. Needs to come up right there. Those bucks ended up feeding up the basin. Legal shooting light is coming to a close, and the more I've glassed tonight, not much else happening. We've got super tiny buck and a doe over here, doe below me, those 3 bucks up there. I'll probably give it the morning and then head on out of here, go back home. So myself, Casey, and Logan will be heading to Wyoming to chase some elk. So I'll probably be prepping for that trip, getting all my stuff organized, packed up. So I'm gonna get my stuff packed up, make my way back to camp, go eat some top ramen. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning into this season. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, fire time. My little shooting tree didn't work out so well tonight for bucks, but you guys saw those does came by, doe and 2 fawns, 54 yards. So it's an effective spot if the bucks come out, which seems like every time I sit there they don't, every time I don't sit there they do. Anyways, we're gonna build a fire because I've got some beef brats I'm gonna cook up, and just want to show you guys this product real quick. This is the Hush fire starter that we sell on our website. It's a Pyro Putty, it's called. So we'll let that burn right there. There we go. This could be a good hot dog stick. I recommend carrying fire starter and a lighter with you in your backpack as a safety precaution anyways. It's great at camp. Those things are on our website in the winter blend, the summer blend, and 2 sizes, the big one and the small one. This little guy right here, that's the little guy. They're only like 5 and 10 bucks, so pick one up. Cooking it nice. Well guys, another day is gone. So again, like I said earlier, mixed emotions. It's like, what do we do? There's not many good quality bucks up here. That's what I would prefer to shoot. But again, I've always had a goal of just shooting a buck up here in Velvet right here out of camp. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. We got enough food for probably 2 more days. Let's kind of play it day by day, but I know Brian had a slow day. I had a fairly slow day. Just want to say thanks for watching again. Appreciate you guys coming day to day to these videos and seeing how our hunt unfolds. I really like to share it like this so you guys can see not only the highlights, not only the good stuff, but you guys get to see everything from just hanging out at camp to our failures. Hopefully you guys are having a good season whenever you're watching this. Make sure you subscribe so you can see tomorrow's video, and we'll be up bright and early.